48 days. Sports. I know I briefly touched on this in my exercise video. Sport's always been a huge part of my life, especially team sports. I've played a number of different sports. I've done a lot of individual sports as well, but I do prefer team sports. I think I always forget how much I love watching live sports games. The atmosphere that is created at a sports game is incredible. My favourite sports games to go to, mainly my favourite sport, is definitely a soccer game or like a football game now that we're in England. I love the vibe of going to a game, being in the crowd, surrounded by all these people. Whether it's your favourite team or not, it's going to be someone's favourite team. And I just love the feeling of being in that atmosphere. And I've been to some really incredible games in my life. I've been to the Australian Grand Final, like the NRL Grand Final, as well as a few State of Origin games. I've watched the Socceroos play. Dubai. I've watched Iran vs Iraq in the Asian World Cup quarterfinals, which was really intense. Went to a penalty shootout, and I was like right in the front there. That was really awesome. I've been to the Australian Open. I've seen the quarterfinals there, so I've seen like Federer and Nadal and Djokovic and yeah, I've been lucky enough to go to a number of different games. So yeah, I just really love the feeling, and I think moving forward, like event photography and like sports photography especially would be such an interesting way to take my life. To travel with a sports team would just be incredible. I think sports such a great thing that we've created as humans, and it really brings about community. There's so many stories, of sports, bringing people together and creating so many amazing memories. Playing soccer and netball in high school and doing dragon boating and getting to travel across the world, competing in sports as well, is such an incredible thing to be a part of. And I think it's so awesome that as humans we've kind of created this kind of life for ourselves. I've already mentioned the different sports that I've played in my previous video, so I won't kind of go through that, but my main favourites that I really enjoyed was definitely soccer and netball. I really loved dragon boating when I did it, and tennis was such a big part of my life, and of course dancing as well when I was a bit younger. So they're kind of my favourite ones that I've done, but first and foremost is always soccer or football. I think I'm just so grateful to have been able to do the number of sports that I have and to try a variety of different things. It's just given me a lot of skills. It's always good for your coordination as well, and you're making new friends, it instills confidence, and it's just generally all around good. It keeps you fit and healthy, and it gives you kind of a sense of belonging. And I think sport's such an important part of our worldly culture, and it can bring the world together in a way, because everyone enjoys a bit of sport. Well, not everyone, but I think it can be a very healing thing in times of negativity and other issues that we're facing in the world. Sport's kind of like a highlight that we can kind of focus on there. So I'm just really grateful that we've created this as humans. There's so many different varieties of sport as well, something for everyone, and I think that's really cool.